Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're playing All That Glitters once again in the black-white Tithing Blade mid-rangey shell. So this shell is looking to go slam your Mirror Enforcer for free, but also you have Glinthawk, Skyfisher, along with Wellspring and Tithing Blade to really keep your opponent off of their own creatures. This is a deck that Mogged had done well with in a Pauper League a while ago. And we saw on the most recent Pauper Leagues that somebody had 5-0'd with this specific list, so that's why I'm taking it in. If you're interested in finding out more about the kind of decks that I like to play, check out my Patreon, which is in the description below. Also, like and subscribe. I don't want to spend too much time going over the deck. I think it's important just to get into the matches, so we'll see you there. Here in round 1 versus Tomanuto. So we've got a couple of options. I think we're probably fine with keeping this, given the deadly dispute that exists in our hand. They have a swamp. So they could be on the, black-green deck. So we could deadly dispute away our Springleaf Drum here. They are on black-green. Or we could wait. 1, 2, 3. Play this Goldmire Bridge and pass the turn. Next turn we'll have 4 mana. Or 4 Affinity. They are just playing a swamp passing. Finding All That Glitters. The one thing we could do here is play Skyfisher, pick up Springleaf Drum, play the Springleaf Drum. We could also play the Mirror Enforcer. I think I'm just going to take it slow. I could also just Deadly Dispute the Springleaf Drum right now. I have the same amount of mana. Kind of wanted to use Deadly Dispute in response to... I'm just going to Deadly Dispute the Springleaf Drum. Still have 4 artifacts in play. There we go. Blood Fountain, 4, 5, 6 artifacts. Pass the turn. Next turn we can kind of dump our hand. They've got 3 lands still and they're not doing anything. Okay, so land, Mirror Enforcer. Let's discard a Plains. Play another Blood Fountain. I think I'm gonna just Skyfisher back the Blood Fountain. It's not like a great play, it's not very much value, but we're adding to the board. We've got All That Glitters in hand. They tap out. Probably gonna kill my creature. Okay, that's 1 down. Use to defile. Tithing Blade, okay. We can just get our 2 creatures back now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can go land. I can play Glinthawk, I can pick up the Vault of Whispers, replay it. That doesn't give me enough mana to go off here. Let's just, I guess, pass the turn. Or I can, I'm trying to think of a way to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 artifacts in play. 1, 2, 3, Glinthawk. But then I pick up this, and I replay it. And Blood Fountain. Okay, that makes sense. Make 2 artifacts. Get back my Skyfisher Mirror Enforcer. And we can play the Mirror Enforcer for 0. There we go. There we go. I found the line. We have 6 power in play again. They Deadly Dispute their Tithing Blade. Pretty fun to play a 0 mana creature. They have a Lembus. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So All That Glitters is +9. They have 2 mana open right now. They're spending 2 mana on something. Deadly Disputes the Lembus. Okay. Wonder how grindy these games are going to be. I'm looking for a Wellspring so I can just go off. Springleaf Drum doesn't do it. I feel like I just want to discard the Springleaf Drum. A Deadly Dispute. Let's Deadly Dispute the Blood Token. The Ancient Den. Can attack with everything. They go after the Glinthawk. Okay. So they're taking 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can just go Skyfisher, pick up the Mirror Enforcer. Okay, they're going to cycle this roll. So we can pick up Mirror Enforcer. I do like that we have basically infinite rebuys here. Play the Mirror Enforcer. That's the turn. You have 6 power on the table. If you ever tap out, you're probably dead from All That Glitters. Okay, they play a Colony Garden, which can block. Question is whether or not they're going to slam the initiative. People haven't really been playing They've not been playing quite as much of snuff outs in this deck. There we go. Now it's on. Ichor Wellspring, draw a card. Send for 6. They're going to kill one of my creatures. Okay. You want to block the Mirror Enforcer with your plant? We can actually go Skyfisher, pick up the Wellspring, play the Wellspring, or Glenhawk, pick up the Wellspring, play the Wellspring. Depending on how much mana I want to keep over. I guess I'm going to Glenhawk the Wellspring. That up. You play it. Drawing cards. I think I'm going to play one Ornithopter here. That gives me a target for my All That Glitters. They're at 6 cards in hand. Alright, I guess All That Glitters is gone. He's on a duress. I feel like they're going to play a rat here, but I don't know why they're tapping this way. 4 mana. Plays a Thorn of the Black Rose. Okay. And so they can kill my Glenhawk here. If they kill the Glenhawk, I have a lot of value I can just do. Let's go Skyfisher. Pick up the Wellspring, play the Wellspring. Kind of looking for a Tithing Blade now, I guess. An Ancient Den. An attack. I think I'm going to attack with everything here. They can block with the Thorn of the Black Rose, but that does kill their Thorn of the Black Rose. Okay. Spinning Darkness. So Thorn of the Black Rose is dead. Play Core Skyfisher. Pick up the Ichor Wellspring, and we pass the turn. So next turn we can just Ichor Wellspring and then get back Glenhawk Mirror Enforcer. They have 3 cards in hand. They're going to draw up to 4. Mirror Enforcer is going to come back for free. I don't think there's any merit to trying to keep a 3 toughness creature versus a 2 toughness creature. Maybe it's worth it. Play their own Wellspring. 2 mana. They're going to Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Those 2 5 cards in hand. They're tapping a mana. See if they go to kill the Skyfisher. They have to have 2 removal spells here. They're passing to their second main phase. Reckoner's Bargain's the plant. 6 cards in hand. So they need Tithing Blade plus Defile. And for me to not draw All That Glitters. Basically now at any point All That Glitters could just wreck them. I was afraid to play it earlier because of the free spells that they're representing, like Snuff Out and Spinning Darkness. Draws for Monarch. Okay. Play Wellspring. And then play another Wellspring. I can still Blood Fountain back the Mirror Enforcer. Find All That Glitters. So now I'm going to go for Glitters on the Ornithopter. That means they have to have 3 removal spells here to not have me take the Monarch. Pass down on the Ornithopter. Kind of expected. We're going to swing for 4. Take the Monarchy. They have a Defile. You also have a Spinning Darkness. They do not. Perfect. So now I just F6. We're going to go and on my next turn get back Glenhawk Mirror Enforcer. I suppose I should have played the Ornithopter in case they had a Tithing Blade. That was probably a mistake. They have Avenging Hunter. They need a removal spell too here. Really should have played the Ornithopter. Swamp for the opponent. Plays a Lembus, looking for a removal spell. They went bottom on the Scry. In a little tens here. Play Mirror Enforcer for free. The Ornithopter for free. Go ahead and attack. If they were going to use the removal spell, they should have done it on their turn. They're just going to do it on our turn. Very odd. Okay, Tithing Blade, you're Avenging Hunter. They have a Reckoner's Bargain. Okay. Our opponent's going to sacrifice no creatures. We will get back Glenhawk, just for more cards. Hey, Glenhawk. I'm going to pick up the Wellspring. Then I'm going to play another Glenhawk. I'm going to pick up the Wellspring again. We actually still have the Monarchy. I don't know if that's going to matter that much. Now they're going for Scry 2. We don't have any hasty creatures. They went bottom. We've used 2 Blood Fountains so far. We have 2 more left in the deck to get back our creatures. We're going to play a 6-drop. Roll. That's fine. Tithing Blade cannot take care of Troll now because of the Colony Garden. So what do we want to do? Okay, let's go play the Tithing Blade. Get rid of one of your creatures. Maybe I should have... Not really sure what I'm doing here. Play Acre Wellspring. Draw a card. Play Acre Wellspring again. Card. Play the Blood Fountain. Play this Bridge. Play this Ornithopter. Then I'm going to attack with my 2 Glinthawks. So hopefully we take the initiative and they don't have a response. They have 1 removal spell. 2 removal spells. We draw a card for turn. All the glitters. Okay. They're goading my Ornithopter up. I mean, I'm going to block with everything. I don't want them to take the Monarchy. That's a really big thing for me here. Block, block, and block. Okay. Creature dies. Still have the Blood Fountain in play. Play an Acre Wellspring. There's a Troll. Okay, plays a Colony Garden. And Mirror Enforcer. Glitters. 18 damage. Attack you for 18. To gain some life with the Limbus. So now I think I have to go for... We venture into the Undercity. We're going to take our Swamp. So now what do? We obviously want a Blood Fountain here. We get back double Mirror Enforcer. But then we don't get extra value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. I guess if we get back double Mirror Enforcer, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2. If we get back double Mirror Enforcer, we can block and kill a Troll. And then present a bunch of damage for 0. Okay, we're going for the Mirror Enforcers because they're 0 mana. Mirror Enforcer, Mirror Enforcer. I'm going to go ahead and discard this. A Thraben Inspector. Pass the turn. We have a Springleaf Drum now. My Ornithopter is lethal. They're going to be able to draw a card. They're going to take the Monarchy as well as the initiative. Block, block, block. So their Troll is going to trade for 1 Mirror Enforcer. I don't have anything to do, so I'm going to F6. They get to go into Catacombs or Archive. But they have to have enough to kill me here. They have to have a removal spell, basically, for the Ornithopter. 2 mana. A Fanatical Offering the Wellspring, drawing 3 cards. That's pretty big. Let's see if they have removal spell plus Rats. We could flip both of the Tithing Blades. They're going to Rats. Okay. For 4. Okay. So they kill most things. In the order here. Do you have a removal spell? Have the removal spell. Let's see what we can do. Or draw a card. For Skyfisher, we can pick up the Tithing Blade. Play the Tithing Blade. Bridge. Play the Springleaf Drum. And now our opponent's at 2. They can't really afford to use the Rats. Next turn, we can flip both of our Tithing Blades and try to kill them that way. They're also on 12 minutes left. What are they going to get? Probably Avenging Hunter. Okay, Avenging Hunter it is. A Limbus. Tithing Blade. Darn. They're going to Witch's Cottage, maybe they're Rats. Yeah, because they want to have a lethal Rats here. Plays another Avenging Hunter. So now, even though I do want to concede, I can't because opponent's on so little clock. I can't believe I joined a league with the grindiest deck in the world. Let's see what we have in the sideboard. Nothing really. Although Duress maybe could be good. I mean, we only have 1 Duress. I'm going to just go ahead and flip my Tithing Blades. Okay, they're currently F6'd, so that doesn't matter. 0 removal spells is kind of a problem. So, I mean, we have the Tithing Blades. That's it, though. I don't think anything in the sideboard matters. Lunarch Veteran isn't going to matter. Dribble isn't going to matter. Our opponent's wasting time playing a Limbus. That's another Limbus. Currently turn 15. They have 13 cards left in their library. They're getting in for lethal. Finally. Okay, so lucky for us, we are not going to sideboard. We're just going to bring in this Duress, I guess. Cutting an Ornithopter. If we can Duress and protect the All That Glitters, we were really close to killing them. Kind of stinks. Let's go. All right. So we have Glitters and Duress. Let's keep it. Play Bridge Ornithopter. Pass the turn. This was my whole plan. Glitters and Duress. Plays a Swamp. They're going to Duress me. Duress me? I knew that was going to happen. Duress me, Duress you. Here, respond with a Duress. Deadly Dispute. They have like literally nothing going on here. They have to draw something. I will take your free spell, I guess. Don't like any of these things. Take your Deadly Dispute. Play Vault of Whispers. Pass the turn. What a greedy, greedy keep. They have nothing to do. No lands. I'm hoping for anything I can pick up with the Core Skyfisher. Raven Inspector, hello. Awesome to see you, my friend. Skyfisher. Pick up the Raven Inspector. Pass the turn. So right now they've got one unknown in hand. Let's see if they just happen to top deck some lands. They grab the land somehow. Plays a Tithing Blade. Get rid of this Ornithopter. We can Raven Inspector. And then Blood Fountain. Make some artifacts. I'm going to pass and attack. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if I crack the clue, I can't cast a Mirror Enforcer for free, so I'm not going to crack it. I'll crack it on their end step. A Fanatical Offering. So now Spinning Darkness is a 0 mana spell. We play a Relic. Okay. They just want to Relic away my Blood Fountain stuff. If they crack the Relic, then their Spinning Darkness doesn't work, so it's kind of a weird thing to do. Let's play Raven Inspector. Probably should just crack the clue first. Crack the clue. Yes, I should have cracked the clue first. Play my Glenhawk. I'll get rid of my Duress. Pick up the white land. Whatever artifact comes into play fast. And we'll attack for 3. I know they have Spinning Darkness that they can just cast. All the Glitter's not great here, and they did cast it already. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They Reckoner's Bargain away the map token. Let's draw a card. And draw another card with the Wellspring here. Glenhawk. Let's F6 and attack for 4. I'm trying to pressure them and make them... Wow, another Spinning Darkness. Only Garden for the opponent. The rest on my All That Glitters. Looking to get that Avenging Hunter going. Let's attack. Okay, so we're attacking them for 2. Play my Springleaf Drum. Really gonna kill my creature? Okay. My Springleaf Drum. Play a Glinthawk. We're gonna pick up the Wellspring. Then cast the Wellspring. Then if I draw an untapped land, I can Deadly Dispute the Wellspring now. Mirror Enforcer. Okay, I'll play Mirror Enforcer. Pass the turn. They're gonna Deadly Dispute. Okay, cast down on the Glenhawk. And Defile. This guy. Hashtag value. Just waiting for that moment to slam the Avenging Hunter and live the dream. It's so much fun. Cracks the Relic. No more cards in the graveyard. Not good for me. Here comes the Avenging Hunter. So all I have is Tithing Blades as removal spells. I'm going to attack. They have to block here and here. Then if I have a Tithing Blade in hand, I can clean it up. So I can Glenhawk, pick this up. Glenhawk. And pick up the Wellspring. Play the Wellspring. Find a Deadly Dispute. Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Find another Wellspring, which is kind of nice. land, I find a Mirror Enforcer. We're going to attack. So their plan's going away. My creature dies. Play Mirror Enforcer. Alright, so next turn, we can Blood Fountain our stuff back. Let's see if they lost well. 7 minutes on clock for the opponent. They went bottom on the scry. Gonna play what? Play rats? Crypt rats? Okay. Maybe I just like attack with Glinthawk and then or attack with I have to attack with everything. Then they can block with the Crypt Rats and just rats for 2. Okay, I'm gonna block here. Kill that. I have 1 card in hand. Going to attack. And in the team, our opponent cracks the rats. Okay, any order here. Then we're gonna go ahead and get back Mirror Enforcer, Glinthawk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play Mirror Enforcer. I didn't play a land this turn, right? No Ornithopter. I did not. Ornithopter. Play Ichor Wellspring. A Mirror Enforcer. Play Glinthawk. Picking up the Wellspring. And pass. So they're going to stash. And they're just going to draw for turn. So they'd have to have a pretty decent draw here. Otherwise, we're going to take the initiative and draw a ton of cards. We've also got 4/4s. They make a treasure token, deciding not to go into arena. 6 minutes on clock. Plays Witch's Cottage, getting back Crypt Rats. So they're thinking that they can draw the Crypt Rats right now and then blow the rats. That's pretty good. They cannot kill my Mirror Enforcers though. With the rats. They would have had to have Deadly Dispute to be able to do it, because right now they only have 6 mana available. So they can rats away the Glinthawks. I guess I'm looking to find a Tithing Blade so that they have the rats pre-combat and my creatures can go through. Play Citadel, play Wellspring. We're going to Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Draw 3 cards, make it treasure. Ancient Den is not great. There's the Tithing Blade. Okay, we'll go ahead and wipe your rat. They have to crack it. That should be the game. They're gonna play the rat, so then we can go make a white off the Glinthawk. Are you serious right now? Cancel? They're just... Why? They activate the rats for 0. Okay, sure. That doesn't make any sense. Now they activate rats for 2. Okay, make a white. Any order here? The Tithing Blade doesn't have an effect. They don't have to sacrifice any creatures. We play core Skyfisher. I'm going to just F6 now and pick up the Tithing Blade and attack for 8. Should be able to close the game here. What a long match. Grabbing my last land, Plains. My last basic. Okay, they've got a Wellspring. Okay, draws a card. Plays Thorn of the Black Rose. Sure. We are going to kill it with the Tithing Blade, which feels kind of nice. And then we'll just win the game. Forge on my 4 Skyfisher. Makes everything... I have 3 4/4s now, so if 2 of them get through, we win. Tithing Blade you. And they scoop it up, trying to save room to win in 4 minutes. We'll see if it happens. And I don't think I need to bring in anything else. Pass the turn. Or no. I'm like, pass the turn. What, during sideboarding, pass the turn. Funny. Let's keep this. Land, Springleaf Drum. Do I want to go Value Town? Or do I want to try to get a creature out? I think I need to go Value Town. Oh my goodness. Double Glitters. Let's Ichor Wellspring. On the next turn, I can play Glinthawk, and then pick up the Wellspring. I can go Glinthawk, Springleaf Drum, and I'll have a bunch of artifacts. Okay, so Thraben Inspector is mana neutral. I can play 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Springleaf Drum. Mirror Enforcer costs me 2. I can play Glinthawk, picking up the Ancient Den. play the Ancient Den, and then pay 2 mana and play a Mirror Enforcer. Decent turn 3. Not really what I was looking for. I wanted to be able to use the value off the Wellspring. They kill my Mirror Enforcer and they're going to relic it. Okay. There's Tithing Blade getting rid of my Thraben Inspector. Okay. I think I'm going to go for Core Skyfisher on Wellspring here. Land. Here we go. Core Skyfisher. We're going to tap, pick up Wellspring. Tap this for white. Try to all the glitters. I have the Defile. Okay. That's annoying. Darn. Kills my creature. They have 3 minutes. Play Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Play Thraben Inspector. That's the turn. Can't really do anything else. We're going to get rid of all that glitters. Make a clue. So next turn I'm going to Deadly Dispute the Wellspring probably. They crack their relic. They've got 2.5 minutes. Time is a win condition. Plays another relic. Okay. I'm pretty happy that that relic isn't a threat right now, or a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. And a Core Skyfisher. A Springleaf Drum. Mirror Enforcer for 0. Go ahead and attack. Then I can play the Core Skyfisher and pick up the Thraben Inspector. White. White. Skyfisher. Rid of the Deadly Dispute here off the relic. Pick up the Thraben Inspector. Go white. And play the Thraben Inspector. So now we have all that glitters plus duress now. See what's going to happen here. We can glitters up the Core Skyfisher. They crack the relic. Going to Deadly Dispute. Probably going to find their 4th land now. 4th land is played. Relic of Progenitus again. Okay, so I think our opponent's made some mistakes here. That's okay with me. Let's play Duress. My Singleton Duress. Terrible, terrible art, but you know, it was auto-picked from the everything. Okay, we will take the Wellspring then. 2, 3. I'll take the Wellspring. Play all that glitters on my Mirror Enforcer. Currently, they cannot defile the Mirror Enforcer, so that's why I did that. They have Crypt Rats in hand and Thorn. It's gonna kill them. Yeah, now we can just attack for 16. They're likely gonna block. I'm not attacking with the Thraben Inspector because I want to crack a clue. Kills the Skyfisher. They're gonna block. Okay. Gets rid of my duress. They have 90 seconds. Feel free to skip to round 2. Alright, let's just draw a card. Springleaf Drum. I have a 13/13. I'm protected from edicts. Let's see if they play the Monarch. Plays the Monarch. Okay. Gonna get rid of my Skyfisher. So now I can Deadly Dispute away a Springleaf Drum. Goldmire Bridge. Let's draw a card. A Mirror Enforcer. Draw a card again. That's the turn. I was trying to draw into, I draw and I find my Tithing Blade, then I can Orzhov Blade to kill their creatures. Find the cast down. Okay, you have 53 seconds. Is it Colony Garden? No attacks. Cracks the relic. Okay, 40 seconds, my man. Can you get it done? Oh, okay, here's a Wellspring. Get some value. Take some actions. Go Hawk. Pick up the Wellspring. Go ahead and play another Wellspring. Drawn some cards. Blood Fountain. Okay. Play Springleaf Drum. I'll play the Blood Fountain. Then I'm going to swing out. Because now it's probably fine, because I can just Blood Fountain my stuff back. Even through the rats and whatnot. And just take some extra actions. They're going to let us have the Monarchy. Odd. Thanks for the card, I guess. I probably should have played the Ornithopters post-combat, but they only have 3 seconds left, so it doesn't really matter. And let's go ahead and get on to round 2. That was a long one. Wow. See you there. Okay, we are here in round 2. We're 1-0. Problem with this hand is we do not have a second mana. I think I'm going to mulligan. This is maybe okay. I'm going to keep this one. Then get rid of this Glinthawk. Then go land, Thraben Inspector, Ornithopter. Thraben Inspector into play, Ornithopter into play. I'm not sure if playing the Ornithopter matters at this moment. Looks like our opponent's Grixis Affinity, so our sideboard Dust Dusts are going to matter. Springleaf Drum, they don't have an answer. Play a Thraben Inspector. And we're going to swing in for 1. Dink. Next turn we have Ichor Wellspring, and then we can Deadly Dispute to draw a bunch of cards. Usually when I mulligan, I want to go for the Wellspring Deadly Dispute plan. Land. Attempt to cast Ichor Wellspring. They probably have Counterspell here. They don't. Alright, that's fine. Swing. We're going to 17. Plays a Thought Cast for 2 mana. So they did not have a land. They're whiffing on their land. Here, I think it makes sense to Deadly Dispute the Wellspring rather than core Skyfish or anything at the moment. Draw some cards. So we can Skyfisher back a Thraben, or we can just go Bridge and attack. Then I think I'm going to play Wellspring, a card. All right, pass the turn. So now I'm going to go Skyfisher, play the Wellspring, I think. Podcast again for the opponent. Now they're at 15. They find a red mana, so they could have Galvanic Blast online. Another Springleaf Drum. So Springleaf Drum combos with Ornithopter to make mana. Ornithopter. Play Glinthawk. Just say yes here. Picking up the Wellspring. Then make some mana. Oops, I didn't need to, huh? Let's go ahead and play the Wellspring. Find a Deadly Dispute. Let's make a white and play the Thraben Inspector. And attack. Another 2 pings. Donk. So they're at 13. It's turn 5. Deck is pretty slow. Luckily we won round 1 based off of time. So slow deck played quickly is quick enough, I guess. They have 5 mana. Plays a Gear Seeker. And a Somber Hoverguard. So we can attack into the Hoverguard with the Glinthawk. What we're really looking for is a Tithing Blade to get rid of both their creatures. Draw some cards. All right, let's play Vault of Whispers and attack with the Glinthawk. See if they want to trade. Pass down the Glinthawk. I think I'm going to draw a card, see if I can find something to do. Play Core Skyfisher. I'll pick up the Thraben Inspector just as a value play and pass the turn. Our opponent Thoughtcasts. Plays an Ichor Wellspring of their own. They're at 13. They've got 3 mana available. We know they're playing Cast Downs now. Let's see if they swing out. They decide not to attack. Let's draw a card. They land. Plays Thraben Inspector. Make some more mana. Springleaf Drum. Just making tons of mana here. Draw a card. There's a Tithing Blade. Well, I guess I'm going to attack with the Core Skyfisher. See what they do. Next turn we can wipe their board. Okay, they play Cast Down. So we're going to go black, Tithing Blade. Your turn. Not use a Metallic Rebuke at the moment. We'll pass. They've got a 5/6. We can block with the Ornithopter. Well, not if they give it unblockable. Deadly Dispute for the opponent. There's a Mere Enforcer. Is that it? There's a Kenku. Pretty strong. We don't have anything unblockable here. Block here. I don't want to take 5. They've got plenty of fodder for the Tithing Blade at the moment. But if I can find it, Glitters, maybe they don't have 1 mana removal spell right now. Can kill 3 of their creatures. Glinthawk. Turn Tithing Blade. Tithing Blade you. Play Skyfisher. Okay, return the Tithing Blade. And Tithing Blade you again. Right. Got this. This. I score, of course, Skyfisher again. Pick up the Tithing Blade again. Play Ornithopter as a blocker. And I will attack for 3. We're going wide. That was kind of neat. They're at 10. If they have a Blood Fountain, it'll be a big problem. But I have Blood Fountain as well, so I could Blood Fountain back my own things and keep using the Tithing Blade to wipe their board. Okay, what are you going to do? 5 cards in hand for the opponent. Next turn we can go land, draw a card. It's in for 5. I'll keep blocking. Anything else? We've played 2 Deadly Disputes and 2 Wellsprings, so we've drawn quite a few cards. Our opponent's going to Reckoner's Bargain on their Ichor Wellspring. They're drawing a lot of cards. Mere Enforcer. This thing is a problem. Sorry about the flashing. Okay, Tithing Blade. Sacrifice a creature, please. Okay, do it again, please. Let's now draw a card. Kind of Vault of Whispers. Let's swing out. Do what they want to do. So right now it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Pass down. They take 5 damage. We're probably going to flip the at least one of the Tithing Blades. Try to put them under some pressure. Play Blood Fountain, getting back their Reinforcers. Yep, they can get back both of them. That's not great. Aw, man. Main deck Nile Spellbomb. What do we got in the sideboard? We've got Nile Spellbomb, we've got Dust to Dust. The rest is medium. I guess I still block here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Land. Tithing Blade, flip on the Ornithopter. They misplayed that a little bit. Play a free Mere Enforcer. Then 2, 3. We're going to flip the Tithing Blade. Attack them for 3. We're going to take 2. And then we Tithing Blade. And it's going to flip, getting rid of the Thraben Inspector in the graveyard, rather than exiling a creature from play. The next turn, they're going to go to 3. They're going to put 2 Mere Enforcers onto the battlefield. They didn't use the Blood Fountain because they were using the Nile Spellbomb. They get back Kenku Mere Enforcer. Plays Mere Enforcer. Plays a Kenku. They can attack for 5 now. Somber Hoverguard, okay. And plays a Blood Fountain. Can attack for 8. 5 damage coming in. We go to 12. Upkeep, we're going to drain them for 2. Alright. Overall, I'd say this deck doesn't make that much sense. That's what I'd say. Play this Blood Fountain. Then I'm going to, if I attack with everything, right now they have 5, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. But I can get back 2 creatures. Alright, we're going to attack with everything. This will kill them if they don't have life gain. Trades the Mere Enforcer. Somber Hoverguard on the Thraben Inspector. Bridge on the Glinthawk. Okay. We got a 2. We're going to get back Enforcer, Thraben Inspector. Play the Mere Enforcer. Play the Thraben Inspector. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. Do we draw? A land. Yeah, I can discard the land to the blood token on their turn. So they have to find Reckoner's Bargain to survive here, which I think is probably useful for me to have done that. They still have the Kenku in hand, so they can get quite a lot of blockers on the table. But once again, if they don't have the Reckoner's Bargain, I think they're just dead because of the drain. Rex, making a black, looking for Reckoner's Bargain. They've used one of them already. Rex again, cycling, looking for a bargain. Okay. What are you going to do? Plays a Kenku. Okay. They make their Wellspring a creature that they can attack with. So this is representing possible 4 damage. This is flying. Just going to block here. And then I'm going to tap this and loot. Or skyfisher. Yeah, that's decent. We're at 5. Question is, do you have it? That's what I want to know. You have it? Makeshift munitions. So they don't have it. That means we win. Good game, I guess. We got a 4. You're dead? Cool. All right, then. And we want all the dust to dusts. Do we want the ornithopters? That basically did nothing, right? I don't feel like it did very much. Ornithopters were not great. Let's just bring in the dust to dust. I'm probably going to have to keep a hand with a decent amount of mana for Thraben Inspectors and Springleaf Drums in order to actually get on the board and keep doing my things. But we'll have to be pretty good with the mulligans. Wow, it's an interesting hand. I'm going to keep this. We can land Blood Fountain, that's 3 artifacts. Land Springleaf Drum, that's 4/5 artifacts. Maybe we can get an All That Glitters going. Land Blood Fountain. That's 3, 4, 5. We cannot cast the Mere Enforcer this turn. Wellspring from the opponent. Deadly Dispute. I think I just Deadly Dispute the Blood token. That way I have Dust to Dust next turn. Okay. Pass. Our opponent is going to, let's see. Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. Okay. There's a land. There's a Blood Fountain. They have 5 artifacts. They can cast a Metallic Rebuke, but they play Somber Heart Regard. Place this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mere Enforcer is 7. Then I have 1, 2, 3 mana. Mere Enforcer, Dust to Dust on your mana. Yoink. Yeah, we win the game. That was fast. Nice. Let's go to round 3. We're here in round 3 versus Abby J. Halves. Let's see. Unkeepable. Mulligan. Also unkeepable. Okay, this is keepable. We mulligan to 5. So we know we want to keep these 2 cards. All right, we have these 4 cards we definitely want to keep. So I guess I'm probably wanting to keep Ornithopter then over the Thraben Inspector. With like Glenhawk, Thraben Inspector, done. Play Bridge, Ornithopter. Pass the turn. Okay, our opponent plays an island and passes. That's a problem. Okay, we find a Darksteel Citadel. Play Springleaf Drum. Worried about a Spell Pierce. Play Ichor Wellspring. No Spell Pierce. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Mere Enforcer we can play for 2 mana. And play an island and pass again. Blood Fountain. Resolves. Okay, Mere Enforcer. Kind of expecting a counterspell. Okay. So now we can go black. To do Deadly Dispute this Wellspring. Find another Wellspring. Okay, play Goldmire Bridge and pass the turn. So if he's on Mono Blue Terror, I feel good having Tithing Blades in my deck. Ponder for the opponent. If he's playing blue-black Control with Murmuring Mystic, then Tithing Blade would be pretty bad. We'd have to bring in the Shrivels post-board. Maybe now Spell Bombs, I don't know. Okay, our opponent plays a land. Let's play Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Play Thraben Inspector. Make a clue. Let's draw a card off the clue. Ornithopter. I mean, pass. I still don't know what they're doing. They play Brainstorm. I mean, they're obviously playing Lorien Revealed in a blue deck at this point. Bojuka Bog. So it looks to be either Fae or the blue-black deck. I think I'm going to lead on Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Is that going to just snap resolves? Okay, I attempt to all the glitters this creature. I mean, okay. Let's attack. Take 12. You have a snap? Nothing. They just have nothing? I don't understand. Let's now blood token. And I think I'm going to discard this extra Thopter. Maybe the land would have been fine. That's the turn. Brainstorm. Now they're looking for a spot removal spell. They didn't have Snuff Out that they could cast because it was Bojuka Bog. They're cycling the Lorien Revealed, potentially getting a Snuff Out. Because they can play the land and then just go donk, Snuff Out. Pass down. Ornithopter Reno is Deadzo. They've got a Contaminated Aquifer. Darksteel Citadel. I'm sorry. Ichor Wellspring is a pretty decent draw, just to draw an extra card. We didn't get anything else. So let's put them to 7. Yeah. My concern is that they're going to go Murmuring Mystic, Cantrip, and then my Tithing Blade is just going to be doing nothing here. They have 5 cards in hand. Their Chainer's Edicting me, so I think I'm actually going to let them kill the Ornithopter, or the Thraben Inspector. Is it Tolarian Terror? Let's go for Tithing Blade. Terror is dead. And I'm going to just fountain these 2 creatures back, and then replay the Thraben Inspector. Okay, get the creatures back, play the Thraben Inspector, make a clue, pass the turn. So they're also kind of weak to the drain of Tithing Blade, so I probably want to flip that. Plays a Chainer's Edict. We're going to Edict away the Ornithopter here. Let's draw a card off the clue. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have enough mana to play the Wellspring. Play Vault of Whispers, Ornithopter. Tap this. And then we're going to flip this blade. And you're going to Ornithopter in the graveyard. Put them to 6 and start pinging them out. Hopefully this actually wins the game. They're at 6. I don't know if they have life gain in their main deck. They probably do not. They just scooped this life gain. That's pretty crazy. Good stuff. So, man, none of our sideboard does well here. Nile Spellbomb as a way to draw extra cards, maybe. And then the Duress. Just keep them off of their terrors and stuff. Flipping the Tithing Blade was really big. But looking at this hand, we don't have a second land. We don't have a black source. I think I have to mulligan. I wish I had a second source. All right, this is pretty good, I think. Let's keep. I don't know if I need the Spellbomb right now. So the plan is bridge into Blood Fountain plus Inspector. And that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can cast Reinforcer for 2 on turn 3. Bridge go. So our opponent led on turn 1 Brainstorm and then pass. Play Ancient Den. Let's go for Blood Fountain. I could counterspell this, assuming that I need it for Affinity. Seal Sabotage. Get Thraben Inspector. Would have liked to have that. Our opponent Brainstorms. Plays a land. 2, 3, 4. We can Reinforcer for 3 mana. Tapping out. Counterspell. Okay, back. We have double Tithing Blade. I'm hoping that they just cast a Murmuring Mystic here, but it looks like they're not going to do that. There's a land. Draw a card. I'm going to try to Aldic Glitters my Thraben Inspector. Make it big. It's going to be a 5/6 attacker. Yeah. They could have Cast Down, Chainer's Edict, all sorts of stuff. Cast Down. Plays a Terror. Play a Tithing Blade. Have the Counterspell. Play the Darksteel Citadel and pass. Next turn we have another Tithing Blade. We play Maestro's Theater, gaining a life with 1 card in hand. And I'm just hoping that that card is a land and nothing of relevance. We play Thorn of the Black Rose. Yikes. Gets in for 5. Okay, we're going to go Tithing Blade, Greater Creature, Thraben Inspector, Flint Hawk, pick up the Tithing Blade, pass the turn. So they need more creatures here, or the Tithing Blade's going to eat their terror, and then I'm going to maybe take over the game with the Monarch and everything. Oh, one of those cards was a land. I get in for 5. No blocks. They have to have a board wipe. I'm going to attempt to Tithing Blade. That worked. Draw a card. They land. Well, we're attacking. Yes. They're not in a good spot here. That is for sure. Augur of Bolas. We have Tithing Blade again. Finds a Lorien revealed, so they can draw 3 here. Very solid. Draws 3 cards. Plays a Terror, so I'm looking for another Glenhawk. Tithing Blade you. Deadly Dispute the Tithing Blade. Play Nile Spellbomb. Play a Goldmire Bridge. Play a Blood Fountain. And I will pass, looking to just block. You find all that glitters. So I have Mirror Enforcer, Thraben Inspector in the graveyard. I think here I probably want to block with the Glenhawk because that gives me a rebuy on the Tithing Blade. Okay. Mirror Enforcer for 0. Blood Fountain, Enforcer, Glenhawk. The Glenhawk. We're going to pick up the Tithing Blade. Play the Tithing Blade. Counterspell? I do. Mirror Enforcer. Let's now attack with the Thraben Inspector. My plan is to block with all of my creatures. Another Spellbomb. So next turn I can crack the Spellbomb to draw a card, and then play another Spellbomb. Okay, I'm going to block with all my creatures. No attacks. Okay. Spellbomb you. We're going to pay. Black. Yes. I thought I made that man already, my bad. Play Vault of Whispers. So, removal check. Put glitters on the Thraben Inspector. I probably should have put it on the Glenhawk, to be fair. Echoing Decay. Interesting. Okay. So let's attack with the Glenhawk. I'm going to play the Spellbomb and then crack it, actually, just to draw a card. Draw. Yeah, Wellspring. Play the Wellspring. Draw a card. Another Vault of Whispers. We draw for Monarch. Deadly Dispute. I think my plan is to double block here, but now I feel badly about it because of the Echoing Decay. Oops. Okay. What are you going to do? They attack. Block. 1 removal spell kills my Mirror Enforcers, but they don't have it. Right, I'm kind of surprised about that. Plays a Tolarian Terror for full price. Love it. All right, let's go ahead and core Skyfisher. Picking up the Wellspring. Play the Wellspring. Draw a card. Another Skyfisher. Let's do it again. Skyfisher. We're going to counterspell this time. Let's Deadly Dispute the Wellspring then. Okay, 0 cards in hand, so find a Tithing Blade and they're dead, basically. Find a Springleaf Drum. Let's just Blood Token away this Springleaf Drum. Blood Fountain. Okay, I can go Blood Fountain, then attack. 37. Somehow this deck has been overperforming. We win. All right, let's go to round 4. All right, we are in round 4 versus Emo Goblin on the draw, and I have learned my lesson, and I'm not going to keep this one lander. Mulligan. This seems pretty solid. Let's keep it. So we can get rid of the Vault of Whispers or the core Skyfisher. So probably the Skyfisher here. Just land, Wellspring, land, Glenhawk, Wellspring, Glenhawk, Wellspring. Does this cost 3 mana total? Mountain for the opponent. Snow-covered mountain, of course. Okay, let's play our tap land since we're not doing anything turn 1. I'm going to guess it's... no idea. Snow-covered mountain. Is this the turbo deck? Oh, crud. Commodore, turn 2. Certainly bad for me. Okay, let's play a Vault, or a Tithing Blade. Get rid of your Commodore. That's good. I feel better now. But now I have to go Glinthawk probably. Glinthawk the Tithing Blade. And maybe Glinthawk a land. If they play a creature here, then I can just go Glinthawk, Tithing Blade, Glinthawk, Tithing Blade. What am I talking about? I'm just saying words here. They draw for Monarch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 2. Right. I'm gonna play the Wellspring. Take it a little bit slower, even though I really want to get onto the table. Play the Glinthawk. I'll pick up the Wellspring. And then I'm hoping they don't have a Bolt. I want to get in. I want to take the Monarchy. They have a Synthesizer. I don't know what they ripped. What did they rip? Lotus Petal? Okay. Bolt. Darn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can play Mirror Enforcer and pick up the Wellspring. Okay, land. Ornithopter. Play Wellspring. Play Mirror Enforcer. Play Glinthawk. We're going to pick up the Wellspring. But what's my best way to beat this deck? I don't know. All the glitters, I guess. Just putting glitters on my thing. I don't really have any good sideboard cards. Maybe the life gain creatures. What do they get? A lightning bolt. I can bolt my Glinthawk. Opponent is living the dream. The Glinthawk is bolted. I mean, I like that deck, but I also don't like that the getting wrecked by it, I guess. So we can attack with the Mirror Enforcer and take out 4 goblins. And then hope to draw into a Blood Fountain to get everything back. They're just drawing so many cards. They draw for Monarch, finally passing their turn. Play Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Play a land. Going to attack with the Mirror Enforcer. Let's see if they want to kill the Mirror Enforcer or not, or just like jump block. They're going to chump. Okay. We're going to play Glinthawk. A Bolt. Glinthawk's going to pick up the Wellspring. We play the Wellspring, draw a card, the Ornithopter, and I can pass the turn now. So they've drawn 4 or 3. 3 lightning bolts so far. Brutal. There's another Lotus Petal. Goblin Tomb Raider. They're going to swing in. Block and block, block. We take 4. They draw a card. Play Thraben Inspector. It's a good blocker. Some may say it's the best card in Pauper. Let's draw another card. All That Glitters. Play All That Glitters on Ornithopter. They have the last bolt. Brew. Hack. So we draw for Monarch at the end of our turn. Drawing a core Skyfisher. So we can Skyfisher back the Wellspring and then replay it. We're going to be taking a lot of damage here. We're going to be taking 4 damage. They're only attacking with this creature, so that makes me want to just chump. Is Rite of Flame into Commodore. Kind of expected that to be the case. Alright. And a Blood Fountain. So, step 1 is attack. Okay. Step 2, play the Blood Fountain. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Play the Vault of Whispers. We're going to Blood Fountain back, Enforcer Glinthawk. Then play... we're going to play the Mirror Enforcer for 0. Then Skyfisher, picking up the Wellspring. Pass the turn. Draw for Monarch. We find another Tithing Blade. They have 2 cards in hand. So they are looking to draw into... wow, okay, they're just going to go in. So let's shove in front. They'd have to have 2 removal spells here. And if they don't, then their creature dies, and they only take out 1 of my creatures. They don't take the Monarchy back. I'm okay with losing the Mirror Enforcer. Another Commodore. I'm surprised, but not that surprised, I guess. That is funny. Silly. Okay, let's go Wellspring. Draw a card. Glinthawk. Okay, pick up the Wellspring. Play the Wellspring. Draw another card. Now I'm going to Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Draw 3 cards. I haven't played a land for turn yet. Play Springleaf Drum. Tap this creature. Play Glinhawk. We're going to pick up the Vault of Whispers, play the Vault of Whispers, and play Blood Fountain. And attack for 2. Bam. I'm the Monarch. Let's see what they do. I really need to get this Crimson Fleet Commodore off the table. If they attack with everything, then I can't really manage the game, so I would probably just... That's weird. So the way that they're attacking, if I block enough to not let them take the Monarchy back, then they end up having a lot of creatures. I'm going to double block here. Try to make them not have the Monarchy, or at least have multiple spells. And we can get back Mirror Enforcer and Core Skyfisher and play them again. What? What's happening? That is crazy times. Okay. Mirror Enforcer. We're going to attack with the Glinhawk. Take 2, you go to 12. We're going to bring back Mirror Enforcer and Skyfisher. Play Mirror Enforcer for free. We're going to go ahead and... Let's see. I can deadly dispute a blood token. Or I can just go Tithing Blade you. Might as well start Tithing Blading. Then tap my Thraben Inspector. Play the Core Skyfisher. Pick up the Tithing Blade. Maybe I should start flipping them, but I've been using all my mana every turn. They play Namesticker Goblin. That gives them a bunch of mana. Right now they have 5-6 attackers. We'll do the Rebirth on the Lotus Petal. Does that mean that they have the... If they have Bushwhacker here, we're dead. They just have... They have it. Bro, come on. We're at 13. So we have to try to do some math here. Block. 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 And block. This soaks up the most damage possible. So we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Lame. That was a really crazy Insano game where they drew 4 Crimson Fleet Commodores and 5 Lightning Bolts or something stupid. Wow. I want the Lunarch Veterans. And I think I can get rid of the All That Glitters. I'm not sure. Shrivel seems decent. Tithing Blade doesn't seem very good. Maybe I cut this and cut 2 Tithing Blades. I mean, All That Glitters isn't going to win me the game here. I'm not fast enough to make that work. But Lunarch Veteran making a bunch of life might be helpful. I was checking my opponent's history while they were taking a very long time to sideboard, and I found out that they have already had a 5-0 with this deck this league. Pretty impressive. But right now we have a lot of life gain. We can go Goldmire Bridge into Lunarch, Ornithopter. Maybe that will be good enough. That's the turn. Plays a Sandstone Needle. We'll go Lunarch Veteran. Lunarch Veteran, gain a life. Ornithopter, gain a life. Or 2 life. We're 23. Got some creatures on the table. This next turn, if we don't draw a land, we can Core Skyfisher back the Plains and then play the Thraben Inspector and have a pretty wide board. So we can probably get in if they're playing Initiative or Monarch and make that happen. Okay, they finally play a land. Passes the turn. All right, I think I'm going to go for the plan from before. Play Core Skyfisher. Gain some life. Pick up the land, play Thraben Inspector, and we're going to simply attack with everything, going to 27. Okay. I'm going to give credit to Mogged because this now, it already feels like a pretty good plan here. Like having the ability to just side out All That Glitters. All That Glitters did not do that much in this deck so far. Lotus Petal for the opponent off the Synthesizer. Plays the Lotus Petal. They have 3 mana right now. Plays a land. Passes the turn. Let's play a Ichor Wellspring and Ichor Wellspring. See if we whiff on a land. We did. We're going to attack again. I think I'm going to leave back the Ornithopter this time, just in case something crazy happens. I have a 1 blocker. We're going to go to 13. Cool. All right, let's see if they're just going to try to kill me right now. They crack the synthesizer, finding a synthesizer. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts on the table. Plays a synthesizer again. Finding a great furnace. Probably just play the furnace. Nothing in exile now. Okay, Lotus Petal passes. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. 7. So we can play the Mirror Enforcer for 2 mana. Let's Deadly Dispute here. Drawing a Lunarch Veteran. I think I'm just going to play that. Gain a bunch more life. Pass the turn. F6 the turn and send 2 in the air. Oh, you know what? Shrivel is not a very good combo with Lunarch Veteran. That's a big problem. I would call that one a whoops. Maybe Shrivel is not the greatest plan. Cracks a synthesizer. Right, and they find a Tomb Raider, which they can just go ahead and cast. Right. So this next turn we can play Vault of Whispers, play 1 mana Mirror Enforcer, then crack the Clue. We could also just swing in with all our creatures and then play Shrivel. Is it worth blocking? I don't think so. We're going to have the Mirror Enforcer coming up. Lotus Petal again. Passes. Okay, land the Mirror Enforcer for 1 mana. We gain 3 life. Crack the Clue. Another 1 mana Mirror Enforcer. Solid. And then we can attack with our core Skyfisher. Yeah. We're going to go to 9. We've got the 1 flyer. 2 4/4s in play. Likely they're looking for an opportunity to just go for an all-in attack. But we're trying to get out of range and stay ahead of them. Plays a great Furnace. Alright. I think I say alright too much. For 2 mana. Plays Namesticker Goblin. This is where I F6 the turn. Crimson Fleet Commodore is going to give them the Monarch now. I kind of feel like I want to attack with everything. And then Shrivel, kill all their stuff after having blocked my Lunarch Veterans. And then I can just veteran into the flyer version of it, which says whenever a creature, another creature leaves the battlefield under your control, you gain a life. They 1 and a white to do that. Unfortunately, we're in a situation where our opponent is probably going to time out and they're playing a turn 3 deck. Plays a Simian Spirit Guide, indicating to me that they're probably going to slam a Bushwhacker now, or they're just hoping to keep the Monarchy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. They have 6 creatures. They have 7 attackers. Okay, they finally decide to play the Bushwhacker. We're at 33 though. Kind of a wild play to be doing that. They just have double Bushwhacker? Oh, fancy. Sure. We're gonna go kill this. Kill this. Block here. Then kill this. Kill this. So we take 8, 9, 10, 11. But right now we're at 22. They have the Monarchy. So let's see. First I want to take the Monarchy back. Honk. And play Blood Fountain. Probably should have attacked with the Mirror Enforcer as well. Play this bridge. I can bring back a Lunarch Veteran. Bring back another one. Or I can just play Glinhawk, picking up and replaying the Mirror Enforcer. And then I gain a life, actually, just by picking up and replaying the Mirror Enforcer. This seems worth it. Okay. Say yes. Pick up the Mirror Enforcer. Gain a life. Replay the Mirror Enforcer. Pass the turn. Draw a card for the Monarchy. Draw an Ancient Den. They have Cast into the Fire. Does that count? Yes, we gain a life. We attack with everything but the Bushwhacker. Do I want to block? I don't think I want to block. I think I want to attack you for 5. Then I can Fountain back, Mirror Enforcer, Inspector, maybe? We'll see what we get. Or Mirror Enforcer, Lunarch Veteran. Play the land. Swing for 5. Okay. They go to 2. We become the Monarch. play the Springleaf Drum. Going to Blood Fountain, getting back Enforcer, and I think it's going to be a Lunarch Veteran. I'll play the Lunarch Veteran, then Mirror Enforcer to gain a life, and pass the turn. On their end step, I'm going to discard the Shrivel. I just don't think it's doing anything for me. Man, another Cast into the Fire. We gain a life. We have 4 power. We have 5 power in the air, though. What are they going to do? I should have discarded at that time. Plays a Commodore. Sure. Well, that's nice because now I don't feel like I have to block, I guess. I block anyway and then gain a life. They just scoop it up. 8 minutes left. We will do the same thing. Try again. Oh no, Shrivel's bad. Shrivel bad. Maybe it's not terrible. I'm a little concerned that it's terrible though. I already submitted. But our opponent's going to take their sweet time. If we all the glitters, they can't kill our creature. So let's actually get rid of Tithing Blade. Put all the glitters and the Ornithopters back in. And just try to get some big creatures. Play our Lunarch Veteran, make it ginormous. Hopefully that's enough to win. Or Glenhawk, make it huge. I feel like Tithing Blade doesn't do anything. But what are we looking at here? Our opponent keeps 7. We have a very slow hand. I have to mulligan then. Mulligan again. Okay. I guess I'm keeping. We're going to get rid of Forcer. Guess it's the Deadly Dispute. I'm just going to get rid of Skyfisher, Mirror Enforcer here. Hoping that my Deadly Dispute on Wellspring can get me back into the game after they dump their hand on turn 1. They kept 7 cards, so it seems unlikely that we'll be able to win. So, you know, Ritual, Monarchy or whatever. Yep, it's frustrating. And pass. Now we can Springleaf Drum, Ornithopter, Veteran. They have no mana. Okay. Springleaf Drum, Ornithopter, that's Lunarch Veteran. Wish I had the Tithing Blade now. If I find all the glitters, I can take the Monarchy. Hopefully they just don't draw lands at all. They're going to decline. They are attacking. Okay. Go to 10. Our opponent end stepped a Lotus Petal. I'm going to go and play a Lunarch Veteran, gaining a life. They're going to allow it. Black, play the Blood Fountain. Not having a second land is really screwing me here. They have the Bolt for the Lunarch Veteran. I feel like they're just going to time out. Heck. Wow, we take the Monarchy. Okay. Ornithopter plus Ichor Wellspring. We're at 5. We're at 11. Next turn I can gain 2 life. The Ornithopter. And then maybe like Deadly Dispute or Blood Token. And plays Rite of Flame. They have Fiery Cannonade. The heck, man. Ornithopter. Blood Fountain, discard. Your Wellspring. Ornithopter. It's a turn. And super rude. Apparently they're doing like a lot of things in the background. Whatever, man. Round 5. Okay, we're up against Adeptoterra. I don't know what he's on. Probably Familiars. Alright, we're gonna keep this. This is a pretty decent hand. Familiars, it looks like. Land, 3-man Inspector. We're trying to get to the point of having the Mirror Enforcers come down. Swamp. That's different. Tithing Blade on my 3-man Inspector. Yeah, that's okay, I think. Play an Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. We have 4 in play. 5. Mirror Enforcer costs 2. We probably want to get the Mirror Enforcer in play ASAP before they can have the counterspell open. Playing some sort of Flicker pile, most likely. Cycle on Ash Barrens. Finds an island. Plays Preordain. So if I Deadly Dispute the Wellspring and I could find a 1 or a 0 drop, then I could play the Mirror Enforcer on the next turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. Plays the island. There's a 3-man Inspector. So I can just go land. Play 3-man Inspector. That's 6. Then play Mirror Enforcer for 1. Pass the turn. They cycle. Another island. Did they play the island? Yep. These are cool lands as well. With the 7th edition white border. 7th edition was a cool one. A Springleaf Drum. The Goldmire Bridge. I'm going to go ahead and attack. I want to use the Deadly Dispute on their end step to make them do stuff on their turn, or if they use Alluring Revealed here. They're going to cycle a Suffocating Fume, so we'll just draw 3 cards. Passing the turn. Definitely some sort of blue-black control. Evokes a Mole Drifter, so definitely the blue-black flicker pile. Drifter dies, plays a land. Okay. We have Tithing Blade for later on. Land, play Thraben Inspector. Did they counter my 1, my 1/2? I need to draw cards and do things, but a 1/2 is kind of sad. Play Ornithopter. Draw another card. Glinthawks. If I could put Glinthawks on the table, I think I'm just going to wait until I can Tithing Blade them out with the Glinthawks. Your turn. We also have Deadly Dispute up. We could Deadly Dispute away an Ornithopter or something. We could also crack the clue. Let's probably crack the clue here then. Seagate Oracle. Just maybe playing blue-black familiars? I don't know. Passes the turn. Let's crack this clue. We have all that glitters. Okay. Now's my time to shine. Tithing Blade you. Let's see if they counterspell. Although they have so much hard removal that all their glitters probably kind of sketch. Ready your thing. Play Glenhawk. Pick up the Tithing Blade. Playing Black-White Blade. I'm going to play Ichor Wellspring now. They let that resolve. Let's play a Glinthawk. Pick up the Ichor Wellspring. Now they're going to do something. Kills my Glinthawk. Alright. Cycles Alluring Revealed. We're going to pick up the Wellspring and attack you. Oops, I didn't want F6 there. I am going to attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and also play Mirror Enforcer. Dong! That's a turn. It's huge! Right. They have 5, 6 mana. They're going to Drifter and then maybe Flicker on the Tithing Blade and the Drifter. It'd be interesting to see if they're playing Snuff Outs. Go see Flicker. Yes. No expected. We're going to get rid of the Ornithopter. So I think they played their land that turn already. Mole Drifter did not play a land. Okay, so maybe they have a land. 7 cards in hand. Plays Mortuary Mire. So they have to have Snuff Out here, or some other way of disrupting me. Because we're going to Glitters. Coming in hot. You have Tithing Blade. Yep. We have Ornithopterino. We have all that glitters on a Glinthawk. We have a Thraben or a Ichor Wellspring. And that is probably all she wrote. You have Snuff Out. Okay, they're going to take the 4 damage. Darn. Okay, 6 for you. 6 more damage. Slam it in. Kind of sad, but that's okay. They'll play another Mole Drifter. Okay, they're at 6 life. We can put them to 1 with our attack step. Let's swing out. Shouldn't have attacked with the Ornithopter, but I don't think they can block it. Who knows? They're going to take 5. So I could just flip the Tithing Blade here and then they die. Let's Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Ornithopter. Flip. Okay, can you deal with my life drain? Looks like they can. That's fair. They Crypt Incursioned me. Stink. Your Aqueduct picking up Mortuary Mire. Does this have flashback? No. Blah. They flipped their own Tithing Blade. Fancy. Okay, we're 1 for 1-ing each other on the life drain, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Good to do. We're going to Skyfisher. Counterspell. Skyfisher again. Pick up the Sepulcher. And then we're going to just cast the Tithing Blade. And attack for 5. Your turn. I'd probably play the couple of Wellsprings and the Blood Fountain. I'm tapping a lot of mana and then undoing it. So anything could happen at this point. They're probably going to play another Mulldrifter. They're just going to Mulldrifter, Mortuary Mire, Mulldrifter, Mortuary Mire over and over again. Kind of reminds you of Deprive Mystic Sanctuary a little bit. Okay, fine. Preordain. Cryptid Incursion, I guess, is a pretty decent way to gain life in the main deck for a blue-black deck. Waiting. Wait for my turn. Is Archaeomancer getting back what? Flicker, I guess. Play Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Play Blood Fountain. Play another Blood Fountain. Play another Blood Fountain. And attack you for 6. I don't think we can win now, unfortunately. But our sideboard and our relics are going to be decent. Our Nile Spellbombs, I mean. Plays a Seagate Oracle. And a Mortuary Mire and Mulldrifter. We're so far behind right now. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to attack. A Crypt Incursion, though. Jeez. Okay. They're going to double Flicker. Don't really have a good answer here. For 4 mana, I can get back just Core Skyfisher, which does not do very much. Are you going to flicker your Seagate Oracle as well and go up to bajillion million cards? Yes. Okay. We're buried. Ridiculous. Okay, we want the spell bombs. I feel like all the glitters is not going to be useful enough. Stink. But it does present a clock. Ornithopter's kind of cruddy. In the duress. Man. We're on the play. Get the mulligan. Stinking one Lendus. Alright, this is a keep. Get rid of the Blood Fountain. We can Ancient Den into Thraben Inspector. Attack them for 1. Then pick up the Thraben Inspector with the Core Skyfisher. Maybe it's better to develop the mana on my turn. So, play Springleaf Drum. Go Core Skyfisher, pick up Thraben Inspector. We're missing out on 1 damage, but we are getting in on the table, have more mana available. Tithing Blade. That stinks. Okay, let's do it again. Thraben Inspector. Pick up the Thraben Inspector. Make a mana. Pick up the Thraben Inspector. Play the Thraben Inspector. Pass the turn. They have 3 mana. They're going to play Mulldrifter. Evoke a Mulldrifter. We have a Blood Fountain. I think I want to Blood Fountain. And then Deadly Dispute the Blood Token. Okay. Play a Thraben Inspector. I'm going to attack. I have way too many clues. I'm trying to maximize the amount of things that I'm doing. They have 4 mana. Plays Murmuring Mystic. Oh my god. Draw a card. Thank you. Holy moly. Tithing Blade you. Play Nile Spellbomb. That was lucky. Send 3. Alright. Another Murmuring Mystic. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh no. I need a Glinthawk. I found a Glinthawk. Unbelievable. That is nutso. Okay, take 3. I accidentally pressed F2 during my first turn. First main phase. Otherwise I would have had another 1 damage on him. We're going to pick up the Tithing Blade and replay it. Brutal. Really, really intense. Okay, they've got 6 mana. Evokes a Drifter. So they're probably going to flicker. Okay. I will get rid of 1 Thraben Inspector. They're flickering away. A Mulldrifter and 2 Mystics in the graveyard, as well as 1 flicker. We can get rid of that with the Spellbomb. We have a second Spellbomb. Draw. Trying to find lands, really. So what do I want to do? I guess I'm just going to play Nile Spellbomb. And then attack. And I'm holding up either Crack the Clue on end step or Spellbomb them. They're going to sacrifice their drifter here. Okay. So I can get rid of 2 drifters, 2 mystics, and a flicker. They have Mortuary Mire. Maybe not great for me. There's a Seagate Oracle. Okay. Okay. I mean, this has been kind of fun and intense right here. That's for sure. See what happens. So they get to draw a card off the Seagate Oracle, which is solid. Okay. Obviously, they're not attacking. We will draw a card. Find a Wellspring. Not terrible. Play the Wellspring. They've effectively bricked my Thraben Inspector here. Reinforcer's nice. I forgot we had the Blood Fountain in play. Okay. My bad. Let's play a Springleaf Drum. Then I'm going to draw another Spellbomb. Just Spellbomb, very, very Spellbomb heavy right now. Play another Spellbomb. We're going to attack you for 2. I have to remember that they might have Crypt Incursion. They kill my core Skyfisher here. Tithing Blade, killing my Thraben Inspector. We only have 4 mana. That's annoying. That's quite annoying. They basically Crypt Incursioned me out of the game here. They're at 25 life. I need to draw some sort of value creatures, but we used most of them already. Sure. Flicker on the Tithing Blade. Mr. Fancy Pants over here. Flickering Tithing Blades. It's funny. Okay, so we can Glinthawk. I don't even think I want to Glinthawk Tithing Blade. I just want to draw cards. Let's Glinthawk. Yeah. Pick up the Wellspring. Play the Wellspring. Draw a card. Glinthawk. Yep. We do. We want to pick up a Wellspring. We want to play it. Play a Wellspring. Draw a card. Or Skyfisher. Okay. Just trying to add to the table. I don't know how many flickers he has, but probably not more than 3. We're going Mortuary Mire. Yeah, we're going to get rid of your graveyard. Stinks that we couldn't draw a card off of this, but that's okay. The Mortuary Mire is invalid. They're going to cast Lorien Revealed. Oh man, that feels really bad from a non-blue deck. Draw 3. Here I am trying to put together some Glinthawks. They draw 3 cards. Brutal. Right, my turn. Let's attack. Okay. Skyfisher. Yep, we're going to pick up the Wellspring. Play the Wellspring. Counter. Okay. I'm going to, I think, use the Spellbomb on end step to draw a card. Find out. They're casting a Muldrifter. Yeah. We can just keep attacking. Preordain for the opponent. Very, very, very long game. Turn 10. Lorien Revealed. Pass down. I'm going to make a black. Then I'm going to Spellbomb you and draw a card. Find a Deadly Dispute. I like that. They get in. Okay. We're at 17. Let's Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Drawing a bunch of cards. Alright, so now I guess I Glinthawk and use the Tithing Blade. Get the Tithing Blade, play the Tithing Blade. La-di-da. You have an annul? Nope. Probably get rid of the Seagate Oracle. Right, we're going to attack. Trading. Okay, I'm going to tap this. Play Blood Fountain again. Alright, Value Town over here. We're going to pick up Skyfisher Glinthawk, maybe? Not sure. Another draw 3. Oh, Muldrifter. Okay. The Aqueduct back there, Mortuary Mire. This is going to be my last chance to use the Nile Spellbombs to do anything. Land. I'm your Enforcer. We're going to swing out. They're trading. Okay. Cool. Blood Fountain back the 2 Glinthawks. Or Glinthawk, Mirror Enforcer. Play Glinthawk. Oops. Play Mirror Enforcer. Counterspell. Arn. We're going to Glinthawk, pick up the Tithing Blade, and then make another Blood Fountain. And I guess I'm just going to pass the turn, and then when they go for the Mortuary Mire, I'll crack the Spell Bomb. Although they could like use the Tithing Blade now. All right. Okay, black. Make a black mana, Spell Bomb you. I'm going to just hold the yes key, draw a card, exile your graveyard. We have no more graveyard interaction in the deck. Pass down. Okay. So they're going to play another Mulldrifter or Lauren Revealed. This game is going on forever. I wonder if I want to blood token away this Springleaf Drum. Probably. Is Archaeomancer for cast down. Annoying, but fine. Are they going to get Lauren Revealed? That's probably a better plan. Okay. Blood token away the Springleaf Drum. Find a land. First we want to do this. Play your stuff. And then I think play Ichor Wellspring. I have all the glitters. Are they dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, we're going to go for it. Glitters. Yeah. Yes. Came out of nowhere. Clutch. All of a sudden, a scrappy game just ends in nonsense. With the tap out and you're dead. It's funny. Oh, that was long. Okay, we've got the same-ish start again, so I feel like that's pretty decent. Possible play yield all. We're going to go land, Thraben Inspector. One is going to cycle, grabbing an island, most likely. Yes. Okay, so land, Springleaf Drum, and we're going to play Skyfisher, picking up the Thraben Inspector. I'm going for value down here. I'm just going for value. Draw. Got to put those card draws on the table. Okay. You know what? We don't actually have a way of dealing with their Murmuring Mystic this time, which is not great. I wonder if I wanted Thraben Inspector and then Deadly Dispute this clue, actually. Land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Springleaf Drum. Play Thraben Inspector. Play another Thraben Inspector. Play a Mirror Enforcer. And then I can Glintehawk. And Glintehawk the Mirror Enforcer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So let's Glintehawk picking up the Mirror Enforcer. Then replay the Mirror Enforcer. So we're on the board. But Murmuring Mystic shuts us down pretty hard. Evokes a Mulldrifter. We're probably going to want to draw cards this turn. Put the Mulldrifter back on top. Okay. Let's draw a card. Play Thraben Inspector. Play Blood Fountain. And play Nile Spellbomb. And attack. So they're taking 8 damage, going to 12. Potentially playing a Mulldrifter this turn. We're fully tapped out. Murmuring Mystic. Yeah, that's bad. Pretty bad. Mortuary Mirror Aqueduct. Okay, so we need a glitters. Let's draw a card. Land. Draw a card again. Okay, attack with everything. Well, attack with this. Taking a bunch of damage, which is 5 exactly. And then tap this for white, play Glintehawk. Pick up the Mirror Enforcer. Replay the Mirror Enforcer. And then again, discard this to the blood token. No Mirror Enforcer on top. They're at 7 life. We've got 6 power in the air. We've got Mirror Enforcer. Just don't have any way of getting the Murmuring Mystic off the table. I have no cast downs or anything. Enough outs. I feel like this deck could use some cast downs. Maybe Black-White Blade is fun to play. I don't know. Just play Black-White Blade with some Mirror Enforcers in it. Might be better. I mean, what they can do is like block all my flyers, but then I just Blood Fountain them all back. Plays Mortuary Mire for no value. Okay. Step 1, attack with everything. Yep. Mirror Enforcer down. So they're going to take 5 damage. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Play the Ancient Den. Play Skyfisher. We have 4 mana right now. I'm going to pick up this, replay it. Okay. Now we have a card draw, and we have 4 mana. If they go for Crypt Incursion, we can get back the Mirror Enforcer. Get back the Mirror Enforcer. Your turn. They're going to evoke a Mole Drifter. We might get there. We might get there. Pretty wild. Wow. This is just, what a game. Flicker on Drifter and Seagate Oracle. I think they probably have a land drop. So they can play a land and then play some cantrip. Okay. They have 5 creatures. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures. So I don't want to play the Mirror Enforcer pre-combat because that allows them to play a null on the Mirror Enforcer. I'm going to start with attacking. Bam. They're going block, 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 and die? Yes. Wow, that was wild. Okay. GG Adepto, that was insane. What a crazy way to close it out. We had so many long and wild games this league. That was, I don't know. This deck I did not think was going to be this interesting, but we definitely had a lot of cool things happen. We went 4-1, only losing to Turbo Red Monarch nonsense. I mean, that deck probably walks over something that's mid-range. If we were a little bit skewed to the more aggro side with white-black, maybe it would be a little bit better. I thought Tithing Blade was pretty good, but overall, like, didn't really fit in a cohesive plan. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys and girls and everyone else, any kind, enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you made it to the end. All right. I'll go ahead and rest from this long league. See you in the next one.